6 smart tips from Grandma you need to know. Use baking soda for cleaning. Baking soda, also known as sodium bicarbonate, is an incredibly versatile and natural cleaning agent that you can find in nearly every household. Its gentle abrasive quality makes it an excellent choice for scrubbing surfaces without scratching them. For example, if your kitchen countertops or sinks have accumulated grime or stubborn stains, you can simply sprinkle a generous amount of baking soda directly onto the surface. Then, using a damp sponge or cloth, gently scrub the area in circular motions. The fine particles work to lift the dirt and break down grease while being safe for most surfaces. Beyond scrubbing, baking soda is also superb at neutralizing odors. For instance, if your carpets or rugs have absorbed unwanted smells, sprinkle baking soda lightly over the area. Let it sit for about 15 minutes and then vacuum it up. This process helps to absorb and eliminate the odor. Additionally, you can place an open box or a small bowl filled with baking soda inside your refrigerator to keep it smelling fresh by absorbing any lingering odors. Another clever use of baking soda is mixing it with a bit of water to form a paste. This paste works well on tougher stains, such as tea or coffee rings on mugs, and can also be used to polish silverware for a natural shine. With its affordability, eco-friendliness, and non-toxic properties, baking soda becomes a staple cleaning product for households, providing an effective alternative to harsh chemicals while ensuring that surfaces remain sparkling and odor-free. Keep vegetables fresh. One simple method to extend the freshness of your vegetables in the refrigerator is to wrap them in a damp cloth or paper towel before storing. This technique works because the slight moisture helps maintain an ideal humidity level that prevents the vegetables from drying out while also protecting them from becoming too wet. For example, leafy greens like lettuce, spinach, or herbs such as basil and cilantro can benefit greatly from this method. Start by taking a clean paper towel or cloth, dampen it until it is moist but not dripping, and then line the inside of a storage container or bowl with it. Arrange your washed vegetables on top of the damp lining. Then cover the container loosely with plastic wrap or a lid that allows for a bit of air circulation. This simple step not only helps to preserve the crispness and vibrant color of your produce, but also maintains their flavor and nutritional value. Keeping vegetables fresh for a longer period means less food waste and more cost savings over time, whether you shop in bulk or prepare meals ahead of time. This technique makes a significant difference in keeping your greens, roots, and herbs at their best. With minimal effort, you ensure that your salads, stir-fries, and side dishes always taste fresh and delicious, turning everyday meals into a healthier and more sustainable experience. Save leftover bread. Rather than throwing away stale bread, you can easily repurpose it into something useful like breadcrumbs or croutons, turning potential waste into a valuable kitchen resource. To make breadcrumbs, begin by drying out the stale bread completely. You can leave the bread uncovered on a rack or in a low-temperature oven until it is thoroughly dry. Once dry, break the bread into smaller pieces and grind them using a food processor until you achieve fine crumbs. Store these breadcrumbs in an airtight container for later use in recipes such as meatballs, casseroles, or as a crunchy coating for baked dishes. Alternatively, you could transform leftover bread into delicious croutons. Simply cut the stale bread into cubes, toss them with a bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, and any herbs you like, and then bake them in the oven until they become golden and crispy. These homemade croutons are perfect for adding texture and flavor to salads and soups. This method not only enhances the taste of your meals, but also reduces food waste by making the most of ingredients that might otherwise be discarded. By repurposing stale bread, you save money and contribute to a more sustainable kitchen, all while enjoying tasty additions to your favorite dishes. Use a coffee filter for windows. Cleaning windows and mirrors can be a frustrating task, especially when using materials that leave behind lint or streaks. A simple yet effective hack is to use coffee filters instead of paper towels. Coffee filters are made from a fine, lint-free paper that makes them ideal for cleaning glass surfaces. To start, mix a solution of water and a small amount of vinegar in a spray bottle. This natural cleaner helps cut through grease and grime without leaving residue. Spray the solution generously onto your window or mirror surface. Then use a coffee filter to wipe it clean. The soft, non-abrasive texture of the filter ensures that no lint or fibers remain on the glass, resulting in a streak-free shine. This method works well on both interior and exterior windows, and the coffee filter's affordability makes them an excellent alternative to expensive cleaning cloths. Moreover, the coffee filter's porous nature allows it to absorb and hold onto dirt and dust effectively. Whether you're tackling stubborn spots or just doing routine cleaning, using coffee filters is a cost-effective and eco-friendly solution. With this hack, you can achieve sparkling clean windows and mirrors every time, making your home look brighter and more inviting. Use a grater for soft cheese. Grating soft cheeses, such as mozzarella or other fresh cheeses, can sometimes be a challenge due to their soft, sticky texture. A useful tip to simplify this process is to firm up the cheese slightly before grating. Start by placing the soft cheese in the freezer for about 15 minutes. This brief chilling period doesn't freeze the cheese solid, but it does firm it up enough to make grating much easier. Once the cheese has been slightly hardened, remove it from the freezer and use a grater to shred it into fine, even pieces. This method works particularly well when you need uniform shreds for melting over dishes, mixing into salads, or adding as a topping for pizzas. The uniformity ensures that the cheese melts evenly, creating a smooth, creamy texture without clumping. Not only does this technique save time, but also reduces the mess often associated with grating soft cheeses. The slight firmness allows for better control, making the process safer and more efficient. Additionally, this simple hack can be applied to other soft ingredients that might otherwise be difficult to shred. By planning ahead and chilling your cheese, you can transform a potentially frustrating task into a quick and easy kitchen routine, ensuring that your recipes come out perfectly every time. Make quick breadcrumbs. Stale or leftover bread doesn't have to go to waste. It can be transformed into quick and fresh breadcrumbs with minimal effort. One clever method is to use frozen bread and grate it before it thaws. The process begins by taking your leftover bread, which might be a day or two old, and placing it in the freezer until it becomes firm. Freezing the bread gives it a denser, more solid texture that makes it easier to grate using a box grater or a food processor fitted with a grating attachment. Once the bread is firm enough, quickly remove it from the freezer and grate it. The result is fine, uniform crumbs that are perfect for coating meat, adding a crunchy topping to casseroles, or binding ingredients in meatballs. These breadcrumbs are fresh and free from the moisture that can sometimes develop in stale bread left at room temperature. After grating, store your homemade breadcrumbs in an airtight container to keep them dry and ready for future use. This method is not only practical, but also a great way to reduce food waste by repurposing bread that might otherwise be thrown out. By taking this simple step, you add a homemade touch to your cooking, enhancing the flavor and texture of the recipes while making efficient use of every ingredient. Thank you so much for watching. We truly appreciate your support and hope you found the content helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos. See you next time.